Hey guys, how the hell are you? Alright, this is Islander. I want to welcome everybody back to the newsroom. Today we're going to be covering a few topics on the new shotgun energy weapons, and we're going to be covering the shock train. And then, of course, one thing I did want to cover, and I did bring it up earlier, was how much does it cost to upgrade your weapons and how long does it take? And thanks to Reddit, we have that information for you today. Okay, guys, before we get started, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. Really appreciate it if you take the time to do that. Also, your comments, guys, make sure if you got feedback, comments, anything you want to add down there, make sure you drop a comment down. I love reading them, and I do respond to all of them. So if you want to, you make sure you leave a comment, okay? Well, let's get into this real quick. Okay, guys, we know already that this past week's test server has the new energy shotguns, Halo, Corona, and Glory. Okay, unlike our conventional shotguns that we have right now, these things spray horizontal instead of just in an open spread. So it covers more territory. If you have 2 or 3 bots that are side by side, you will generally affect all of them within that radius. It has a range, I believe, up to 500 meters. And what it does slightly different than what our other shotgun does is it has the ability to disable your bot if you're on the red team. If you get hit, it has the ability, not saying that it's going to on every shot, but it does possess the once again the ability to to suspend your bot. Okay, so what we don't know is the time frame. Is it going to be 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds that your bot will be immobile? So going against fast bots, this has a positive effect, especially against dash bots and the pursuer, the specter. If you hit these bots, they're going to be immobilized. Okay. Now the drawback to this is they are weaker. Way weaker than the conventional shotgun weapons that we have right now. Okay, so if you have your thunder, your gusts, your storms, they will deal approximately 50% more damage. Here it says right here, classic shotguns deal about 50% more damage than energy ones. All right, now we got a brand new shotgun coming out. It's state-of-the-art shotgun. It can bypass Ansel shields, but it's weaker than the shotgun we have right now. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, if it's newer, bigger, and better, it should be also stronger, but it's not. So the classic shotguns are going to have more power to them. So in my book, or in my viewpoint, do I want more power, or do I want the ability or the possibility of being able to immobilize a bot? So let's just go against, and this is generally going to work on a head-to-head, not so much a group or a team, because, be honest, guys, if you're going up against a 2-on-1 or worse, a 3-on-1, okay, does it matter? Does it really matter that you got immobilized? I mean, you might be able to take down one of those bots, do a little bit of damage to the second bot, but you're gonna get caked. Hands down, you're gonna take a dose of a 3-on-1. Very few people are gonna be able to escape that 3-on-1 attack. Okay, so I don't see it really making a difference that your bot was immobilized, where everybody could just target you. I don't see that as the advantage. One thing that could possibly be done would be to add it to another bot that has shotguns. Okay, and so you have two let's say two of the 3 storms and one of the halos. I believe that's the medium one. If I'm wrong, y'all go and correct me. But okay, so you have a 3 and 1. So you have the ability to suspend the bot, and then you still have the firepower of the storms. Okay, is this a good thing, a bad thing? I don't know yet. I really don't, because with 50% more power per hit, I think personally I would stick with the conventional shotguns that we have right now versus trying to break it up. When you get to the heavy shotgun, okay, you put one in one. Okay, we don't have that many bots that have two heavy slots for shotguns. Okay, we have, the Carnage, the Bulwark, the Natash, the Fury. Two of those bots are actually three out of those four that I mentioned are entirely too slow. So even if you immobilize them, okay, by the time that big fat bot gets to where it's at, the bot you immobilize is already mobile again. And now, just like a Borg, it's going to build an immunity to being immobilized a second time. Okay? So what do you guys want? What would you prefer? Would you prefer the being able to immobilize the bot or the power punch? In my opinion, for me, I'm going with power. You can't teach power. It is what it is. Okay, these series of shotguns are the second part of the Shredder and the Pulsar. They came in earlier. They're already on the live server. Okay, the shotgun energy weapons will not be far behind. They will be coming to a live server near you before you know it. Okay, so this is part 2 of it. And yeah, Halo Corona Glory, I think it's going to be a waste of resources and a waste of your time to get any of these and MK2 them. If you have your shotguns already and you're a shotgun user, stick to what you have. That would be my opinion. But of course, I want to hear your opinions too. If I'm wrong and you have a good argument or story or a good debate for me, hit me up for sure. I'm definitely willing to sit down and discuss it. You guys know I like to talk. I love sit down and have conversations with you guys. Okay, the shock train experiment. This one is interesting, guys. This one I like. It's catching God, what would be the right word? It's split down the middle. Okay? I mean, you have people here. They have the comments from some of the people on where people want to bring this into gameplay ASAP. Okay? I think those are going to be more of your veteran players. Okay? Other people commented, shock trains, rebalance sucks. You broke the web, my favorite gun. Okay, this will probably be more of the people that are new to shock trains and haven't really got the experience of using them. They're liking the automatic lock-on. They're liking the fact that you can be in a Bulgasari looking at a 45-degree angle away from your target, using your shield to block. They can't hit you, but you can still hit them. Okay, that's been a big issue. So what they're going to do here is the targeting. If you're at 500 meters away, you're not going to have a problem. You're still going to hit your target with little or no problem. The issue comes when you get close up, when you close that gap to under 300 meters. Okay, and you can no longer just automatically target your opponent. You're required to aim and hit. If he's running in a certain direction, you may have to lead that target a little bit. How much do you lead? All this is going to come, but we're creatures of adaptability. We will adapt to our new surroundings. And then again, we are also creatures of failure. Okay? I mean, some of us don't want to adapt. Some of us like things the way they are, and we don't need to change anything. Nothing needs to change. But let's be honest, guys. Shock trains from the very beginning, whether you loved them or hate them, it was a weapon that if your target was out in the open, didn't really require much skill. It's a point and shoot weapon. The same as the Zeus. Zeus is also a point and shoot weapon. The Scourge. I mean, Scourge. Let's be honest with that too. It locks on. You can be looking away in a different angle, and you're still hitting your target. Okay, it's a lock on, and they really don't. None of those three require very much skill to use. Okay, so let's see. Sometimes it's hard to distinguish an experienced shock train user from a newbie. our goal is to make the difference more apparent. So if you say you hit 1.5 million damage in Shark Train, whoever heard that will be like, damn, snap, badass, boy's got skill. Versus at this point in time, if somebody says, I got 1.5 million with my Shark Trains, big deal. It doesn't, require much to get 1.5 million with Shark Trains. Although, yes, it does. You're not going to go out into a champions match and just sit in the Shark Train all day long and get all this damage without taking anything in return. If you haven't seen lately in Champion League, the Hydras have made a serious comeback against the Spectres. Okay, Hydra weapon is definitely a weapon to eliminate Spectres. At any range, using whatever setup. It doesn't have to be a Shock Train Spectre. I don't care what Spectre setup you have. Hydras are a pain in the ass. And they're also this weapon that people say, don't require much skill. You turn left to right. Regardless, guys, whether it requires skill or not, it is doing the damage that it requires to do. And it is keeping Spectre players honest and in check. Okay? So, myself, I'm a Spectre user. I'm calling for a nerf, man, on those damn weapons. Damn, they're annoying. Okay? Also, this past weekend on the test server, of course, we have the Halo, the Corona, and the Glory. And the new castle map. Also, weapon redesigns. Orkans, Punishers, and Thunders are going to get a new look. Okay, so we'll see what those look like. They're going to make them look better. Is it going to be ugly as hell? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, but this is what we wanted to cover. Shock Trains is what I'm more interested in seeing. I think it's a good idea. I like the idea. If you guys agree with me, say so. And if you disagree with me, feel free to comment and let me know why. I'm be more than happy to hear it. Okay, let's get over to the next segment. This is compliments of Reddit, and this is the new economy in full effect. Okay, guys? And what I'm going to go do here is I'm going to scroll down slowly so that you guys can at any time just pause the video. Look at the weapons that you're using, look at the bots you're using, or the builds that you want to achieve. And you're going to be able to gauge a cost of what it's going to cost you to get to MK2 or MK1 if that's where you want to be. And the time frame. How long is it going to take you to get where you want to be? So I'm going to slowly scroll through this. Okay, I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but I did want you guys to have access to this and be able to come back and check it out at a later time. At any time that you decide to start a new build, you can just come back to this video and find out more or less what it's going to cost you and how long is it going to take you. I think they need to redo this economy. They said that they were going to make it easier to get the bots and take longer and more expensive for upgrades. I mean, let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. It hasn't been any easier to obtain the bots, And whatever they have in the daily deals is what they have, but they haven't changed a single bot in that daily deal since the beginning of it. So I think they need. I mean, if they're going to put this out, they need to add the new bots and the new weapons into those daily deals so that we can use gold and we can use our workshop points to obtain them. Okay, but let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, you have the Molite at the top, the Spiral, the Aphids, your pins, Pinatas, and on down the line. And I'm going to stop at one, of course, one that I think, and discuss it a little bit. So, okay, let's go with the Spark. Okay, total upgrade cost, 135,700,000 AG. Same, was not affected by the economy system. Okay, total upgrade time, 45 days, 17 hours. Same, was not affected by the economy system. Okay, so to get a Spark to level MK2 is going to take you 45 days. So just there, we're talking about roughly 4.5 months. Okay, that's a lot. That is a lot. Okay, and of course you go down to Magnum, and you can see where the Magnum is 8 days. 8 days for MK1. 17 days for MK2. So that time frame was not affected at all by the new economy change. Okay, or a lot of it has not been, but that's a long time to sit down and upgrade Sparks. Okay, so let's go and scroll down to the medium weapons. You guys pick out the weapons that you want to use. Orkans, of course, is a popular one. to get you to MK2. It's going to take you 15 days on the first one, 16 days on the second set. So it's going to take you about 31 days and a cost of about 163 million. No, I'm sorry. It's going to be 56,200,000 on the first shot and 63.4 million AG on the second shot. Okay, so we just got to do a little bit of math there and figure that out. You're looking at about roughly, yeah, I can't even do that off the top of my head. Roughly a hell of a lot, guys. Okay, it's what it's going to cost. Tulumbas, all right, this build I like. To get to MK2, you're looking at 63.4. Okay, 12 days on the first round, 16 days on the second round, so a total of 28 days. I like this build. I liked it. I set it up for my Spectre. Of course, I already had my Tulumbas at MK2. All right. So now a lot of us guys, already have our bots and our weapons at level 12. You know, a lot of people are new and they're gonna have to go through the gauntlet of everything. But a lot of us that already have it, we just have to worry about going to the MK2 side of it. So you're looking at about 63 million and 16 days for the Tulumbas. Very reasonable as far as time frame is concerned because it didn't affect it at all. Okay, so let's go and continue to scroll down. You see any of the other weapons that you're targeting? Shock trains. Shock trains is a lot, my guys. It is a lot. It's 170 million AG and it's 58 days. So if you're going to do 4 shock trains and you're going to sit there and not rush it in any way, shape, or form, my God, you know, that's looking at you're looking at 8 months per shock train. I mean, I'm sorry, 8 months to set up the build for the Spectre. Okay, and then you still have to upgrade your Spectre. So you're looking at probably about, I'm guessing if it's also going to be another 50 days, you're looking at 10 months of upgrade time. That is ridiculous. Pixonic guys, y'all need to wake up. Okay, you're dragging this segment of the game and creating a lot of frustration amongst the players, both veteran and newbies alike. You know, that's ridiculous. Your upgrade time is ridiculous, and I understand your concept. You know, to us it's a video game that we love to play. To you it's a business. Okay, but this has just gone extreme. So Pixonic, if you get a chance to watch this, you need to rectify your upgrade cost and your days. I know that you want people to purchase gold and to speed up the upgrades, but it's out of hand. So y'all need to take the time to address it and fix it. That's my 2 cents to Pixonic if they see this. All right, guys. Now let's come down to the heavy weapons. And I'm going to pick out one that I think everybody is upgrading or taking the time to upgrade. That's going to be the Dragoon. Just because of the power that it packs. Okay, so one Dragoon, get to MK2, is 170 million. That's a lot. And it's also 58 days. Okay, so that's basically 6 months just to get your 3 Dragoons up to play. And of course your Fury. I'm not sure how many days that takes, but it's also, so it's quite a bit. And it seems like the more newer weapons, the Exodus is also 58 days to get it to MK2. I mean, goodness, guys, it's a lot. And we'll come down. We're going to keep scrolling down to your robots. You know, see what you like, see what builds you want. So yada yada. I think I've already said that a few times. I probably sound like a broken record. There's your Fury. So your Fury will take you approximately 30 days to get to MK2. 15 days on the first round, 15 days on the second round. Okay? Wayland, total upgrade time, 64 days. Hover, Hellburner, you can see them all there. Your Bulwark, also 64 days to get to MK2. With a cost of almost 200 million silver. Your Strider, your Kumio, your Heishi, Bogosari, I'm sorry. Alright guys, and I'm going to pretty much come down here to the end already. And this was just something that, so you guys can refer back to, have on hand, so you can see what more or less that time frame is going to take you and how you're going to do it. You need to hoard some silver. And as far as rushing your builds or your upgrades, guys, take the time to use your video spins. Okay, I mean, there's not very much that you're acquiring in the bronze chest. Very, very little that you're going to get in the bronze chest that's going to be of real use to you. Okay, so instead of doing that, use the video ads to reduce 20 minutes off of each video. Okay, so you play 5 videos, that's an hour. You play 5 games, that's an hour and 40 minutes you can reduce. Okay, you play, 10 games, that's 10.4 hours that you're going to be reducing. So, and it does add up. Okay, this is what I generally do when I'm working on something and I want to get to the build as quick as possible. I will use the video ads to reduce that upgrade time. Okay, and in your 64 days, you can cut that down to 50%. Your 58 days, you're going to cut that down to 50%. So use your video ads there if upgrading is something that you're focusing on. Because, like I said, there's very little that you're going to find over in the bronze chest as of right now. Okay? So, all right, guys, that's pretty much everything I want to cover in the newsroom. Just kind of guide you in the right direction. Show you some stuff that that we're using, stuff that we do. I want to hear back from you guys. Comments. If you think I'm wrong or something, let me know. If you agree with me, let me know. Regardless of this, take the time to leave a comment. I will take the time to respond. All right, guys. Until the next time, this is Islander signing out. You all have yourself a great day. And one more time, real quick. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. It helps me out a lot. I enjoy making this video for you guys. So until next time, this is Islander. I'm out.